couple of weeks ago during the Miami game, the Apple TV announcers were talking about New York City needing a proof of concept win. Do you consider tonight a proof of concept win, and why or why not?
I've said before, I think I have many opinions on that in the sense of, this is the time to take the shots at us. I understand that, in this moment, you can take a free hit at us because we're drawing a lot of games and we're missing some chances and, we lost some games and, we're there and we have to accept that. But I know this is the time to take the shot at us because I know what's coming. And I know the progress is up and down. And I know that progress is difficult at times, is disheartening and it's like demotivating at times because, you get the game at like Atlanta where you 2.4 expected goals and chances and you draw the game from a goalkeeper's punt, You lose the game against Portland when the first half was excellent. So, but I see the progress every day and what I do is I listen to a group of staff that are excellent, that are working incredibly hard, that are incredibly dedicated to analysing, to reflecting and reviewing performances, to working with players individually. The work that goes on at the facility from my staff is top level. And that's why the performances improve. And that's why the opportunity to win football games, we don't always win, but the opportunity to win is there. But I think we have the capability to see, I think, I like to listen and to hear from people who I believe have the capability to see the progress and to see the potential and to see the way we move forward, right? And I accept the criticism. It's part, when you're a head coach, right? You sign up for the rules of the game, and the rules of the games are that people's opinion, you get a free hit. So I thought this performance was very good. I thought the Atlanta performance was very good. Tonight we win and Atlanta we draw. But for me, it's about going back and reviewing the game and seeing what we were very, very good at, and there'll be many parts, and then working out what we need to improve at because, this team is making progress and we're going to enjoy it tonight, but we're going to work hard.
Scott? Thanks. Hey, Coach, like you said, congratulations on the win. Talk a little bit, the first 3 matches, you had 0 points. Now, very quietly, in the last 5, you've gotten 8 points, including only 4 goals given up. What do you feel was maybe a little bit of a shift there, or what are your thoughts there? Thank you.
It took us a little bit of time to get going, and when I say that, I feel like our team can get a draw in Charlotte. I feel like our team could have got a point in St. Louis in the progress that we're making, but we didn't, and we understand how tough it is to go on the road in MLS. We don't give up goals. You look at our defensive record, we've got a really solid defensive team, whether it be last year or this year. The difference is this year we've sort of slightly changed, if not aggressively changed, our defensive makeup in the sense of we're more of a pressing team now. We have a lot of focus on counter-pressing and reactions and, but actually the players that we have are working incredibly hard to make plays. To me, the way defending works in the game is you can defend as a team, however, whatever strategy you choose to take, but you also have to rely on individuals to make plays and to, earn the dollars that they're paid. And Matt Freese is doing that. And Thiago Martins and Bert Rees are playing really well at the moment. And I was critical of the fullbacks after the Atlanta game. Too many crosses came in the box. That's where their chances came from. Tonight I thought they were excellent. I thought Micha Ilinic, his best game for us tonight. And Kevin O'Toole, he had a rough one against Atlanta because of the nature of Brooks Lennon. And this is the game. MLS is difficult, right? Strengths all over the field. The structure and the strategy of the league means that every team is fairly comparable in levels because of the cap. Kevin tonight was excellent. And I said after the Atlanta game, he'd be fine. Because 1, he's a real mature guy. And 2, he has an incredible desire to improve. So if he's perceived as maybe wasn't as good as he could be, I know the next one he's going to do well. So I just think the boys are it's starting to click for us. But we can't take our eye off the ball, right? We were in a 1-goal game tonight. And that 1-goal game could have swung to a 1-1 if Matt Freese hadn't made saves. And that's the reality. I think what we have to see is the power of the second goal. we were tight for 10 minutes, and then we get the second goal, and the last 4 minutes is like, you're like just sitting on the beach, right? At one point, we took a corner. We went from the corner back to the central defender. I've never seen this in the game. A young team, a new team, guys with huge potential. We just got to keep progressing and keep working and keep sticking to the plan and keep staying together. And, like I say, I can see the progress, and I think we will continue. I will continue to push the guys. I can guarantee you that.
Andrew?
Hi, I wanted to ask about Augustino Hida. He debuted in St. Louis, had to wait till tonight to make his first MLS start. You guys had him start in the Open Cup for the 2 squad. What have you guys been looking for in the sort of time since he's gotten here that sort of he's had to do to get to the point of starting tonight? And how do you assess his sort of first goal, things like that?
Yeah, I think, as head coach, you have your ways, right? And you have your beliefs, and you have your, man management and managing the locker room and working with people, I think, is a huge part of the job. And, I don't say I'm excellent at it, but I have some things that I really believe in. And, Ojeda went straight in against St. Louis in his first game. Those that follow the team and, analyse me, I did the same with Julian Fernandez in Cincinnati last year when I put him in. I think you got to give somebody something to see. And if you come in, Augustine didn't play football for 4 or 5 weeks before he came here because of his visa process and because of the sign-in. And, he wasn't ready. He wasn't physically ready. He hadn't been involved in our team. But, when you give a guy a taste, it gives them something to work for. And he went in and did okay in the St. Louis game. Right? It's a difficult place. But he's part of our team, and I want them to know that, you're an important guy for us. But then you have to work at all of the things that will get you a start in the team and that will give you the opportunity to be, on the team sheet. You look like a guy like James Sands, right? If he plays the way he plays now, I just fill in the team sheets every week till the end of the season with his name on the list because he's so good for us. He's so important for us. Agu worked really hard with the coaches at trying to learn the role of what we want from the winger defensively, trying to build the physical capability of being able to counter press and press, but also being able to block and making sure that when we're under pressure, he plays a part in it. It's a team game, right? You can't defend the goal with 4. You have to have, I could debate this all day, you have to have 6 or 7, maybe 8. Depends how solid you want to be. Agu worked hard, went in the MLS 2 game, was really good, and I felt he was ready tonight. And we're missing goal chances, right? We're not creating. We want to be better at it. So sometimes you just gotta get the pack of cards, throw it up in the air, and see if you can catch the ace of spades, right? And it's down to you guys to write the headlines, right? But he got the goal, which got us the 1-0.
We'll go final one.
Hey Coach, Halen from 5 Borough Footy. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
So it's been 8 games in the season, 7 matches played for Monsef, and he seems to be having some struggles still. I was wondering, could you maybe speak about what you've been doing to help him out of this funk that he's in right now?
Yeah, I think this is when you're in it, it's a situation that we can all focus on. But if you look at strikers across the world and number 9s, I don't think you'll find one that probably won't tell you they haven't been through this period, right? And it probably makes them better. And if it happens again, we experienced it in 21 with Tati. It's pretty normal. And I suppose the defining moment is how quick he comes out of it. I fully believe and I fully expect Monsef to score a goal next week. But I did this week. But I put that on me. If he's feeling the pressure, if he needs to do more finishing, if he needs to polish his finishing technique, that's on me as head coach. It's my man management. It's my ability to manage Monsef. It's my ability to improve him, to get Monsef into the place where his chances are going in the goal. If I look at Monsef, he's in the top 5 expected goals of strikers in MLS, right? It's a good place to be. Because I'm sure if I look at it, Luis Suarez is there, and he played for some top teams, and Giacomakis is there, and he played for some good teams. But I understand that he should have scored the goals, and he understands. But I've said this before, let's not throw the baby out the bath, right? He's getting the chances, and I believe that individuals are the same as the team, right? You've got 2 choices. When you don't get what you want, you can cut and run and blame and, say it's this and it's that. Or you can work at it and you can keep putting yourself in the opportunity. And it's uncomfortable, right? The longer it goes, Last year, look at myself, draws and draws and draws and draws and draws. And no, we go again. We work with the team. Monday morning, we work again. And I think we live in an era, right? And this is, I can debate this all day as well. We live in an era where everyone wants everything quickly. I want it now. No, championship or bust. Top goal scorer or really bad 9. This is normal. He's going through the process. Munsef will score goals for NYCFC. And he will score a lot of goals because the fact that he's getting a lot of chances, he just have to be clinical and convert them. And I say again, it's on me. Every week that he doesn't get his goal, no problem. What's my plan? I spend my Sunday when my wife says, shall we go for a walk or should we take the kids to the park? I say, no, it's all right. I have to give Sunday to Munsef because I got to find a solution for him. And, what a great guy, working hard, wants to do more. The one thing I will say is the fans and everybody has to stay behind Munsef, and I'll tell you for why. His pressing, his work rate, his counter pressing, his running in behind is, in my opinion, in the top 2 in the league. His capability to be a team 9 is, I hope nobody else is watching around Europe and around the top teams, I tell you, because he has got the potential to be an unbelievable number 9 because of his work rate. And I watched the Algeria game when he goes in there and I go, no, this is brilliant for him. But so we just got to stay with Munsef and keep working. He'll be good and he'll score goals, I promise.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.